Welcome, Aquarius, Pisces. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Okay, using the Akashic Tarot. Ooh. Let's get in here and see what's going on. Digging deep. Coming clean. Confessions coming out. So it looks like somebody wants to confess some stuff to you. Coming clean about some kind of situation. We have past resentment, hard work, productivity, routine. Ooh, somebody was giving out some bad advice when it came to a situation and they want to start taking responsibility for whatever bad advice they were giving. Looks like there was some kind of past resentment and revenge or remorse or maybe regret for the situation. I think that's what it was. I feel like it's more regret. They had some kind of a failure to make amends at that time, so they could have been cutting some losses with you. Okay, so but now they have the desire to want to come back to reconcile the situation. Okay, so they say, you know what, I want to grow in this situation. I was really pissed off with this about the whole situation, but I really want to come clean. Because I do feel like there was some guilt that was thrown around that, you know, maybe I took the heat for, you know, and I want you, or maybe they threw the heat at you and they want you to understand that that was not the way it was meant to be. Something like that. Take it how it resonates, because that's definitely what we're getting off the reading. So definitely feeling like they want to come clean through this. They have planted a lot of seeds when it comes to this situation. It does feel like it could be maybe even a love situation or a partnership, like a business partnership, something like this. Maybe even like a brother or sister where they threw you under the bus. However it is talking about the desires to want to accomplish this, this forgiveness. They want to have this forgiveness with you. They want to heal this with you. They want you to understand, you know what, yeah, shit hit and I should have been there, you know, but instead I wasn't there for you. I threw you under the bus or stepped on your feet or didn't stand up for you when I was supposed to stand up for you, something. And it just, whatever it was, they're feeling restless, very nervous about the situation, and very guilty that they let this go on for so long. There could have been some kind of alcoholism or something going on when it comes to the situation, to where they're saying the reason I didn't do this was because of excessive drinking or something of that nature, where I was overindulging in situations, right? And that's where they're coming clean, right? Or maybe this all happened because I was drunk. Maybe this all happened because I was drunk. It's plain and simple. I shouldn't have been drinking. See, we were partying, we were drinking, and we shouldn't have done that. And it all happened because of this moment at this party, whatever it was, right? And so it became more scattered. Shit happened. I don't know. It's almost like their viewpoint of the situation was they weren't completely in their right mind of the situation. I feel like for somebody of you, it was definitely had something to do with some party that was drinking. Things got out of control. Some kind of fight broke out, or some kind of third-party situation happened and ended up sleeping with your person, right? Or maybe they slept with you and then ditched you, and now they want to come clean about the situation and regret sleeping with you and not calling you. You see what I'm saying? Something is going on. Something's going on. Okay? This isn't just your everyday I was out and about. This is like something happened. It could even be, I took your car, I was drinking, and I got in a car accident. Just saying. Okay? Just say, look at that. Look at that, like what I say. Take this how it resonates. They are trying to tell you. Spirit is telling you this story because they want you to understand this is the person who's coming back. Okay, something shitty happened. Okay? And that's what caused the tower. Okay? Now, clarify on what they want to come back and actually apologize. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got the idea of what they are, but like how is it going down? Why is the reason? You know, besides them just feeling guilty, why? Why are you here? Why are you here? because they felt that they were accountable for this situation and they feel like it's unfair. The fruits of the labor with the comfort of the rewards, with the star card, the purpose and the discovery. Clarifying the fruits of the labor. Two of Swords, Nine of Cups. This is turning into a Jerry Springer story for somebody. Okay, somebody is pregnant. Somebody want to come back and tell you that they're sorry about the situation because they know you had their baby, or that they want to come. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Here we go. They want you to know that you know, I either try to get pregnant. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, here's the breakdown for some of you. They got pregnant, had a baby, okay, and they know you have their baby, or they want to come back to you to let them know they have your baby. I'm serious, that's what it is. And then for some of the other ones of you, there could have been some kind of healing. So like maybe I wrecked your car. Are you healed from the situation? So something about either you're healed about the situation and I hope everything's okay because I'm feeling very guilty about the situation. Then I have somebody who is like, either I have your baby or you have my baby. Something about having a baby. Something like that. But there was something about some kind of wish. For some of them, they almost wished that they would have had your baby. They wished maybe you would have got them pregnant to have your baby. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that. That it would have led to marriage, or maybe they were hoping this would lead to, like I was hoping to have your baby so we could get married. I don't know. It sounds like a setup. Okay, I'm sorry. That right there sounds like that one's a setup. I don't know who that's for, but that was something about I was hoping to have your baby so you would take me in, you would marry me or keep me or something. It didn't work. There's no teamwork within the situation. If you have my baby or I have your baby, we're working alone. We need to work together. Three of Pentacles. We need to work with this baby. I've been daydreaming about coming to you with this situation, wanting to apologize for this situation. It's been weighing on my mind for a very long time. Been very frustrated about the situations because I'm not sure how you were going to take this situation. For some of them, they've been watching you and spying on you for a long time, trying to figure out how to say they're sorry, how to confront you with this situation. But it's always left to them escaping the situation, abandoning the situation because they don't know what to say. So they just end up stalling and sitting this whole time. They do feel like they need to, there's a lot of resentment that comes through this situation, or they're afraid that you have a lot of resentment towards them. So they don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? So they don't feel like they can restore any kind of control within this situation, but they're going to come and tell you anyways. They know that this is probably going to cause a fight, but they're ready for the fight. They're ready for the fight. They're ready for the fight because they feel like this is like their hidden desire to come and tell you this truth. They might even, for some of you, they still fantasize about you. So they feel it's very risky. They still have a very huge crush on you. They want to speak their truth. It's very unhinged the way they want to come and say it, which could come in and actually bring in clashes and fighting. But they really want to tell you their feelings about whatever this relationship is that they have with you, and they've been keeping it a secret. So it's definitely been a secret since whenever this happened for some of you. If it's not that, it's just the secret of the feelings of how they want to apologize for the situation and how they feel about this situation. Okay, but they know that For most of you, this is not going to be very easy, and this could elevate into something very over dramatic, right? Because whatever is going on here, there's something that's very tense when it comes to this situation. And this is very like, boom, a bomb is going to be dropped, right? But they might even be wrong, though, right? If it was many years ago, you guys may have, you're like, I've grown up since then. I'm not worried. They're acting, you see what I'm saying? But that's because they're talking about the challenges, the fears, the personal limitations, all these things, right? But it's all in their mind. And some of you can say, oh, hell yeah, I am pissed, And then some of you can say, no, because I see the bigger picture and it's been years, So they're going to come in with all this stuff that's, from 10 years ago. Now, I'm not going to be happy about the situation, but they're taking it overboard. You see what I'm saying? So everybody's situation is going to be different. But it doesn't matter. On this contents here, it's just showing their fear. Their fear of it doesn't matter if it was 25 years ago. It doesn't matter if it was 5 months ago, 5 days ago. You see what I mean? It doesn't matter. For them, it's completely, to them, it's there's a fear, an overall fear of coming clean, having this confession. Okay, so the overall, trapped in, there it is, trapped in fear. That's them, because they're having that heartache and loss. Okay. But they definitely want to have the Nine of Cups with you. They just want that feeling of letting bygones be bygones. You forgiving them. That's what they want. They feel like they've been standing their ground for a long time, but they also know that you're going to be, or at least they feel like you're going to be wanting to stand your ground as well. But they're very hopeful that this will all go, the way that they want it to go. It's almost to the point where it's like, you know what, even if you hate me, right? At least then you could at least say it's over, right? You could literally say, I forgive you, but I'll never trust you. I don't like you. But at least then it's over, right? You can go on your merry way and be like, it's done and over with. You see what I mean? And that's what they're looking for more than anything, is what I'm feeling, right? With this right here. Because they're hopeful that they just get that challenge away. Just, Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time.